Hi, I'm Dave Nassif, and I'm back again to introduce our second keynote speaker, Lynda Carter, aka Wonder Woman. Lynda is an alum of Ashley, and you may or may not know, she also served on the board of directors at Ashley for quite a long time. One of the more interesting stories about Lynda is we were having a board meeting here over at Bantle Hall, and we had a break, and Lynda turned to me during the break and said, "Hey Dave, let's go into the detox ward. We can say hello to some of the new patients that came in." So Lynda and I walked down the hall. We walked into the detox unit. There was a guy who had just come in that morning. He was still in that kind of foggy state that some of you may remember that you've been in, and he was just kind of coming to. And he opened his eyes and he saw Lynda Carter, and he looked at her and he said, "Oh my God, it's Wonder Woman. Oh my God, somebody call my wife. Where am I? Wonder Woman is here." Well, today you get to meet Wonder Woman, and you don't have to be in the detox ward to do it. So with no further ado, Lynda Carter, Wonder Woman of Ashley.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ashley, you saved my life. In so many ways, I had the privilege of being at Ashley, and I really did not understand where I was going. As most people, I think, that head off, they just stood there so desperate. You know how it is when we all are at that stage in our recovery or in our attempts at recovery. So had I known that it was Father Martin, that it was Catholic, I probably, or had I realized, I probably would have run. But that's how sick I was. And I realized, there was a chapel, and Father Martin asked me if I was going to go to chapel, and I said, no. And he said, "Come on." He said, "I'm kind of a Reformed Catholic too." Anyway, I have great memories of that, and now it's just called Ashley. But I remember the idea that I could be who I really was, and that it was a God of my own understanding. It wasn't a Catholic God. It wasn't a Muslim God. It wasn't a Chinese deity or someone else's God. It was my God. And that was what was, I think, the most liberating piece of my recovery, was that it was a God of my own understanding. And whatever that is, it is mine, and it belongs to me. I have lived a privileged life. And what do I have to drink over? What do I have to drown my sorrows over? I'm just your average Joe. I'm your average recovering alcoholic. Someone came to me in the early days when I was going through the cafeteria, yummy lines actually. The food is great. The food was so good. And alcohol starves your body, of course, of nutrients. And I was terrified of being recognized and terrified of talking to anyone. And, I guess you could call it the diva curse. You think you maybe still have to be what people think you are if they think they know you. Well, I was set straight I sat down with, could have been Father Martin, and I said, now, Lynda, I know you're famous, and I know that you think you're special. Mais, moi, well, no, not really. I mean, I've done a few things in my life, the humble Lynda. And Father Martin says, well, hate to break it to you, but you're just a garden variety alcoholic. You and the guy over there that's from the CIA, and the guy over there that's a senator, and the guy over there that is in a motorcycle gang. You're all the same. And yeah, we are. And we're all the same in heart and in recovery as well. We, it is a we, and it is an I. It is a my, and it is an us. We do it together, and we do it with support. We do it by calling when we, not just before we're about to take a drink, or just after we've taken a drink, or a drug, or any other form of behavior that is destructive to our recovery. You do it, you make the call to someone before you go down the road of stinking thinking. And I have been in recovery now for almost 22 or 23 years now. And sometimes it's hard for me to realize that I am in that place, because I don't ever see myself as picking up another drink or a drug, ever. I just, main reason is that I know I would never stay out, and I don't want to go through it again. I don't want to have to go back. I'd rather just go back as a board member and not as a patient. Excuse me, I gotta take a drink of water. So I'd rather spread the message than, I would rather spread the message of hope and self-deliverance. God does things, I guess. I don't know, but sure. I think we do, and we ask for strength. That we ask for strength from those that have gone before, that have walked this walk, and they know what works and what doesn't work. And it's a process. I still will go back into my old habits and not even realize that that's where I am until a member of my family is saying, maybe you should see someone. Because I've lost my temper about something, or I've gotten irritated for no reason, or, it's just, so, they don't really say that. It's just, I'm sort of surprised myself. Anyway, I don't mean to be taking up so much space in a room. I just want to tell the people that may be watching today that actually saved my life. That the years I spent on the board were some of the greatest in my life. That the walk forward, that the path that I discovered through recovery was one of hope, one of promises. The promises came true. I couldn't believe it. I said, how in the heck can I believe in the promises? How can I believe in promises? How can they promise? What I heard over and over was, just you wait and